Welcome back. We finally found Kevin O'Leary, O'Leary Ventures chairman. Thank you so much for bearing with us. Kevin, what I was trying to ask you before is the Harris camp is making a shift in strategy here. Going to sit down on Wednesday with Bret Baier on Fox News. Not a typical thing for a Democrat candidate to do, but she's doing it even when she doesn't really have a lot of substance behind her policies. To me, it spells, sort of speaks of fear a little bit on her part that she feels she needs to do it, but it also could cause her a big problem.
Well, I think it's important because she's taken so much criticism for just doing sugar interviews with Oprah and celebrities, et cetera, where there was no substance. And this is a protein interview. 60 Minutes was a protein interview as well. Now, look, she's going to make some mistakes. That happens to any candidate. But we're less than 30 days away from decision-making time in 43 counties in 7 states that are going to make the difference. A lot of people assume this election will be decided by less than 100,000 votes. She has no option. I'm looking forward to this. I saw the news break just less than an hour ago, and I'm anticipating that she will be asked some serious questions and she'll have to give serious answers. She doesn't really have an option. It has to happen, and here we go. Finally, we're getting some protein in this.
Kevin, former President Trump had a little bit more to say about making Elon Musk the cost cutter in chief. Listen to this.
Not in the cabinet. He doesn't want to be in the cabinet. He just wants to be in charge of cost cutting. We'll have a new position, Secretary of Cost Cutting, okay? Elon wants to do that. And we have incredible people. He's running a big business. You know, he can't just say, oh, I think I'll go into the cabinet. You know, other people can. He can't. But Elon's a little bit different in that sense. And besides that, I want him to send the rocket up to Mars. He said, he's made me a promise. He'll get to Mars before the end of my administration.
Kevin, I'd love to see nothing more than Musk actually succeed in that kind of role. But you're an executive. You run companies. You've had to cut costs. Can an outsider in government do what the former president says Musk can do?
Well, let's go down the checklist and whether we, on a bipartisan basis, because this idea should work for red and blue. Is there fat in the federal government? Check the box on that, yes. There's always been fat. No one's really taken a knife to it really yet. Number two, there's always people with great ideas, but executional skills are almost impossible to find. Every idea that Musk brings to the market, he executes on, including catching a giant rocket, out of space, as we saw yesterday. Absolutely incredible. Chopsticks, as they're called. Those are called executional skills. I would pay to see the movie where they unleash Elon Musk on the federal government in looking for efficiencies. That is a great idea. I 100% endorse this. He would do a fantastic job for every single taxpayer. Release the hounds. Let's go.
One of our favorite stories on set, Kevin, happened over the weekend in the Wall Street Journal about big money in private equity, investing in entrepreneurs and small businesses as it comes to plumbers and HVAC. Is that the future?
100%, and I'll tell you why. I look at this. I'm a private equity guy. The biggest challenges for any plumber, let's just take plumbing for a second. Every household needs a plumber at some point, is their customer acquisition. How do they get their customers? Once you fix a sink, it may not break down for another 5 years. So within 100 miles, geographic miles of where that plumber operates, you need to acquire customers. How is that done? With social media. The cost, customer acquisition cost, keeps going up, even if you're using remnant television. So the idea is you aggregate plumbers under one platform so you cut the cost of acquiring customers. That's why PE firms are saying, let's buy all the plumbing operations, get the best plumbers to operate and manage all the other plumbers, and then invest in customer acquisition. It's definitely going to happen in every profession, not just plumbers. It's going to be house builders, dentists, lawyers, you name it. You're seeing it happen. It's the digitization of America, and it's a big investment opportunity, and I'm investing in it too.
Kevin O'Leary, we so appreciate your time. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Glad we